All right, as we've been discussing all morning long, one of Israel's stated goals for its current offensive is destroying Iran's ability to build a nuclear bomb. So far, attacks have targeted Iran's above-ground facilities. But one of the sites Israel views as critical is to destroy, that they want to destroy, is hundreds of feet underground. Retired U.S. Army Lieutenant Colonel Charlie Faint explains why destroying the underground facility is a key mission for Israel and what tools could help. He's also the managing editor for the Modern War Institute at West Point.
Fordo is part of a handful of sensitive sites that are essential for Iran's nuclear program. As you can see on this map, there are several represented here, south of Tehran, the capital. Fordo is the largest and most important one, and the one that we're going to discuss here briefly. Many of the other sites have already been successfully attacked by Israeli forces, but Fordo has not. One of the reasons for this is that, as you see in this build, that Fordo is heavily protected. It is deep in the mountains, hundreds of feet underground, where it is very hard to get after this sensitive site. This one in particular has been declared by the Israelis from the prime minister on down as essential to taking out as part of Israel's strategic war aims. So we suspect that we'll see some type of action on this in the very near future. One form that this action may take is in the form of this, which is the Massive Ordnance Penetrator GBU-57. As you can see from this slide, this is a massive weapon. It's 30,000 pounds, it's more than 20 feet long, and it's designed to go into a target and blow it up from the inside versus surface bombs, which hit the surface and blow outward. This one's designed to go deep into the ground and explode out. So for purposes of comparison, a standard penetrator bomb in what we call the bunker buster family might be either 2,000 pounds or 5,000 pounds. This one is 30,000 pounds. So it is so big, there's only one platform in the world that we know of that can launch it, and that's the U.S. B-2 bomber. So right now, we don't know if that is going to be used against the Fordo target, or if some other means might be to secure it. For example, they might use drones, they might send a force in on the ground, or they might decide that it's already been neutralized enough that they don't need to go in to do anything about it. However, if they do go in to do something about it, it might look something like this. A site as secure and as important as Fordo might require multiple hits. So what might happen in a GBU use against this specific hard target is one bomb might go in like you saw just now to pave the way for a second bomb to go in to destroy it. So one GBU would hit, clear the way, a second GBU would go in and seal off that and make sure that target was no longer a threat. The reason this site is so important, and everyone needs to understand this, is because of what it contributes to Iran's nuclear program. For use in a civilian function like a nuclear reactor, you want uranium that's refined to about 5%. Anytime you get above 60%, you start looking at highly sophisticated refinement processes that can be used for a lot of nuclear weapons. So we've known for years that Iran had the ability to refine to 60%. There are recent reports that they're going over 80%, and it's a short jump from 80, 60%, all the way up to 90, which is what we consider weapons grade. So the suspicion that Iran might soon have a breakout capability to build and then employ nuclear weapons is why this is so important, why we expect we'll see some type of action against Fordo in the very near future.